Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there on the first play of the game.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, foxtrot.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On first down, it's Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Wheeler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time. But
something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wheeler. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Watson off play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
On play action, Lawrence.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with the return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Lawrence will throw. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Etienne.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Etienne with it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Running room at the 50. Look out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Watson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. This call down near the goal line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
Now it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins
there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Jaguars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. On first down, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Wheeler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Watson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wheeler. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He's going to fire deep for Ratley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second and very short, Watson. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Lockett the return.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On second down, ETN once more.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
On third down, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Robinson now off the option.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down at 5.
Look at me, zipper. Kill. Fight.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Robinson now off the option.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And a dump off here to Robinson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Check. Watch out. Get it.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Left side complete to Lockett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Lawrence on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jags strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Watson, off play action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 2nd and inches, Watson sliding out of the pocket.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
To throw on second is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wheeler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw on second and 10. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags grab it, and he's able to get it back here to the 4. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Robinson. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Watson to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.